Oi, oi, you beautiful people. What amazing human beings you are. You better look in the mirror and tell yourself that. I tell you what, it kind of wraps around what I want to talk about. Because it's really not good for you, let me tell you, if you keep doing this. Devaluing yourself. Yeah, we all do it, don't we? We know we're good at something, but we downplay it so we don't get judged or something. Kind of telling the mind at that point that, yeah, I don't believe myself. So here I am in sunny Florida. And I tell you what, I can't get enough of podcasting and vlogging. I'm absolutely loving it. I put a video out there on being, what's it called? Forgot the name of it now, hang on. Blimey, really? It was all around being grateful. Humbled, that's the word. Holy Lord, really? Cockney Buddha, what the heck? Anyway, you gotta laugh, right? And I ain't gonna take anything out. It is what it is. It's all part of, you know, the discussion that we're about to have, and that's, you know, we devalue ourselves all the bloody time. Now, I could have looked at this, not put this out there, and yeah, you get the comments, right? Oh dear. No, and I'm not talking about constructive criticism, by the way. I'm talking about straight up bloody nastiness, yeah.
Oh, you sure make it not that good, are you? Are you?
Yeah, well, you know what? Here I am doing it. Leave it in, because it allows me to just brush it and go through it and be okay with it, and that builds that confidence. Let me tell you, it builds that confidence. It really does. And it's the, okay, yeah, what it is, laugh about it, move on, right? Don't let these things pull you backwards and downwards, because it will. I could have stopped that and then gone, oh no, I nearly did. I nearly hit the button and was going to start all over again, and then I thought, no, and the old Cockney Buddha spoke up, didn't he? Because I'm getting a bit of that lately. God, blimey. And it's good. It's good. It's good to have that, you know, that person show up that's got his shit together and fucking knows what to do, right? Because if I would have taken that out, then it doesn't show the human side of this, which is, yeah, shit, we make mistakes. You know what? Fuck it, leave it in. Right? So you guys look and go, you know what? Hey, if we can do it, I do it, people. Hey, if I see someone, you know, I don't know, I don't like calling them mistakes, but, you know, doing something and I go, shit, they're okay with it. And, whew, okay, I'm good. But anyway, this is about devaluing, and it kind of wraps around that and all, doesn't it? Devaluing yourself, man. It's like, you know, when we start devaluing ourselves, and we all bloody do it, you know, and it takes a bit of time to break out of it. I'm breaking out of it more now with the just, you know, working my mind and talking to myself and shit like that, because we say we're not good at something. Right? And we can all say, I know nothing, like a certain person out there that hopefully will listen to this, will hear me, you know, he'll know who I'm talking about. I know nothing. It's like, yeah, all right. That's how I got doing this. Grommy, right? You pain in the arse. Oh, blimey. I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing. But anyway, that's why I left that bit in. But we devalue. He devalues himself. He does. He'll stand right up and freaking put a message and say, yeah, no, you know, I know nothing. I'm like, yeah, bollocks. Yeah, you should do. Of course you do. Bloody hell, you know what you're talking about. And it's people like me that look at someone like that fella and you know, be like, oh, damn. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it and all. And you learn and you ask questions and you and you start becoming better and better and better. And as you're getting better at what you do, right, I'm going to say, listen, all my equipment, all this podcast and equipment sat in a corner of the room for like a year. I'm not shitting you. Still boxed up. I used to go in there now and again, get it. I'm thinking, oh, look at this. You know, it's like a kid in a sweet shop. Wow, look at all the colours and all that. And then just putting the jars back up on the shelf and walking out the shop. Right? That's what I was doing. Because I was intimidated and I didn't think I was good enough to do it. I didn't think I had the minerals to be able to put it forward. And who's going to be interested in me? And everybody's doing this. And who wants to hear this? And right, that voice, man. And it starts devaluing you. Starts to devalue your common sense and God, blimey. But there it is, right? And when those voices show up, guys, when those voices start showing up is when you start kicking in and you start talking back. Because, hey, we all had to learn. I didn't jump in a stick shift car and start shifting and drive the motor. No, sir. Or ma'am, or whoever. Lovely people, human beings, yes. God, blimey. No, I didn't jump in a bleeding motor and that's not how it happened. I had to learn how to shift and clutch and then every clutch is different, especially on the old motors. Bloody hell, did they have some long clutches on some of those. And you're bringing it up, it's still not coming to bite. And you're like, hang on a minute, me freaking chin's on me knee. Bloody hell. Yeah, and then you had the short ones, you got the little sports cars and that, they had a shorter clutch. But you know what? Your perseverance, I wanted to drive. You know why I wanted to drive? Because I knew I was going to be coming over to the US and I'm going to need a car. It was a want at that point. I don't need to, but it was a want at that point. You know, I met my wife and she was driving already and driving a stick shift, which she pretty much taught herself. Holy shit, my wife, man, I tell you what, freaking, and I'm a strong woman, I tell you what, man, putting up with my ass for 30 fucking years. Right? Dear me, talk about strong bleed. Now, the stories I've heard, you know, my wife talk about, and I went, bloody hell. But again, you know, you got to stand up, pull your shoulders back, and you know you're better than when you started. I can drive a stick shift car, and I can drive a stick shift car well. I might be a bit rusty in the beginning now because I ain't driven one in a while. And it takes a little bit of getting used to the clutch on that. But you know, I used to be even afraid of getting on a bike because I devalued myself. You start believing your own shit. You start bloody telling yourself you're not good enough and you can't do it. You're going to be judged and shit. And then that goes into worth. And then it goes into resentment. Then it goes into anger and frustration. And freaking before you know it, you're like beating yourself up, pulling away from the actual thing that you want to be doing. Why? Because now we're intimidated by it because we just told ourselves that we can't. What a shit word that is. Can't. Shit word. Take it out your vocabulary. It's can, C-A-N, with a T on the end. Hello. The T's outnumbered by 3 other letters. It's a much stronger word in my opinion then, right? Because the T's all lonely out there on its Jackie Jones, isn't it? Sitting out there bloody like, oh, I'm all alone here. Oh, they're having fun. Now look at them skipping down the street, the C, the A in the end. Oh, look how happy they are skipping down there. Let me go over there and ruin their shit. Let me join in and I'm going to listen, watch this. Oh, now they can't and they're all sad. And now that can is a negative gone into, it's been swallowed up by another word, which is defeating you. Right? Better to be skipping down the street and that freaking T starts coming across at you, right? And you go, hey, fuck off. Right? Get the fuck out of here. Right? Get rid of the tea. And I don't mean the old Rosie Lee, yeah? Because I like a bit of Rosie. First one in the morning, oi, oi. Yeah? I do like my tea, but not tea on the ends of positive words, please. If it sends it in a negative way, take the bloody end off. Ah, dear me. I was a victim to that for years, man. And I still fall victim to it, you know. Yeah, I'm human. Yeah. Like I said, I had the equipment sitting in the bloody corner for God knows how long, all right? And then the kicker was that my wife is all computers. That's what she's dealt with. That's what she did her degrees in, you know, right? I know nothing about computers. I know how to switch them on. I know how to watch videos. I know how to press over here, and that brings up, you know, something that I want to use. I know things like that. But files and folders, and I still struggle with it a bit. But ask my missus. My missus is even like, holy shit, I'm proud of you. I'm like, what? Because I didn't even know how to put things in a file. Because my wife was always having a go at me. Hey, how do you not know how to do that? I don't know. I never bothered to learn because I was intimidated, damn it. Right?
Your voice was saying, hey, Steve, you haven't got a clue.
Yeah. That's what you hear, innit? And then it pulls you down, doesn't it? Eh? You hit a snag somewhere along the road. You come up against a bit of a bump, and you're like, oh, this feels uncomfortable. And the old voice is chiming in, and it's going,
Yeah, you see? You really have no idea what you're doing, do you?
right? And it's getting louder and louder, and you're like, oh no, this is getting a bit loud in my head. And then you're like, you try something else, right? And then it goes,
yes, you think that's the way? Yeah, right.
and you're like, oh no. And before you know it, you don't even want to look at it. You walk away, you leave it in a box, it's up on the shelf, and you don't get out of the box again, or you don't go forward with something because you're petrified by it, because that freaking voice all of a sudden is laughing at you. Why is it laughing at you? Because you gave into it. That's why it's laughing at you. Don't downplay yourself. If you're good at something, say you're good at something. Yeah. I love praising people for what they do, and they look at me sometimes, my guys, and they go, well, look at me like it's no big deal. And I go, oi, hold up a minute, oi. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. And you can ask them. Those that know me know this. Those that get guided by me that listen to this. Please, hey, shove a comment up there, yeah? Especially if you get when it goes on my YouTube channel. Get some comments on there, please, because it really does. It's good to hear people, and it's good to hear people come forward and say, you know, hey, shit, man, that made a difference. Yeah, you're always going to get your bleeding numpties, right? You're always going to get the numpty. Right? But hey, you know, the long and the short of it, why I do this is to get the message out to you guys and hopefully give you a sense of something, even if it's something you can pick up on, put it in your pocket, and know that when something comes along, hey, it might even be a funny moment that I put out there that you may have laughed at, but guess what? It's doing to your subconscious mind. Yeah, it's also all of a sudden kind of lightening up a fear that you may be having. Because all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny because that's what I've done it over and over and over and over again, guys. I don't preach and not live this. It's the reason why I'm able to do what I do with my guys, because I live this shit. And I know what we do to ourselves. And I know downplaying, hold your shoulders back and say, yep, I'm good at what I do. And I'm making myself better every day. Say that to yourself in meditation. Yep, I'm good at what I do. And I'm progressing, getting better, expanding, growth every day. I make a point of learning something every day. And when it came to, when it came down to for me today was these bloody microphones and the and the camera and that setup that I got and figuring it out, because all of a sudden the receiver wasn't working. I'm like, oh no. Right, and then it's like, oh, and then you get intimidated, and the first thing I wanted to do was get a hold of my missus, because she knows it was, a computer kind of related, kind of technical, but kind of related. But every time I walk the wall, she goes, I don't know anything about what you do. Oh, no! Yeah, but computers. Yeah, but, oh. Yeah, and then you're like sitting there on your Jackie Jones going, oh no. And then the intimidation starts kicking in, and I started believing it. I started thinking, oh no, this is getting a bit difficult. I've got to get a hold of the company now, and I better get a video in here and do this and do that. And then the overwhelm started coming in, and oh no, let me just leave it here. I'll go on and do something. Stop, time out, stop. Literally kind of what I did. Right, okay. Woo! Get on the positive side of this mind. Solution. Right, what's solution here? Okay, first thing off, I know if I do have to get a hold of the Rode company for the microphones, they're pretty damn well responsive. They've helped me out of spots before. I bought my extra receiver off of them because I damn well lost the other one. Yeah. And they're a great company, so I'm good there. So all of a sudden, okay, heart rate coming down. Next point of call. Okay, let's jump online, put the questions in, see what I can find, see what comes up. Let's start there. Start from ground zero. Start chipping away at it. Don't give your mind the negative bullshit of I can't, because that freaking T's coming in. What did I say about that? Get the fuck out of here, right? Get out of here. Yeah? Start freaking telling it to piss off. Don't need you around me right now. I'm on the positive. I'm moving forward. I'm growing. I'm learning. All the while you're learning. Don't matter how small. Hey, what's small to one person ain't small to another. Let me tell you that now. Right? Yeah? Give yourself credit. Give yourself credit. So pull those bloody shoulders back, yeah? Make it happen. You do know what you're doing. Say you're good at what you do. And shift that mind pattern away from that negative. Every time it creeps in, remember the story of the can and the tea. We're not talking about the old Rosie, all right? So like I was saying in the beginning, this is I love it here in sunny Florida. I really do. And it's sunny but a little cooler right now. So it's nice. It's really nice right now. So I hope everybody's having a good week. Hope everybody's, I don't know, you might have heard my daughter kind of clicking in there. I think she'll be all right. I'll call her back in a minute. But yeah, it's nice and cooler here right now. I think it's kicking in again. Look, oi. I don't know what's going. Like I said, I leave it in. Love each and every one of you guys. Take it easy. Yes, I'm human. And yes, I have bumps. Don't talk yourself down. Love each and every one of you. Stay that course. Namaste.